Hola Mariana. Oh. Oh, hey Maruska, me alegro mucho. Qué suerte que estás feliz. Yo estoy insoportable con el calor. No diría que feliz es mi estado en este momento, pero me alegro que estés disfrutando. I was thinking that I forgot to bring the oracle, and I feel like something is missing. That I only have this, the deck, this tarot deck. So that's what we are going to use. And tomorrow I'm going to bring a different one to show you guys, especially the people that are very interested in learning tarot or different tarot decks or want to see different tarot decks. The other day I found one that I haven't been using for a while, but it's a very interesting style of tarot deck and I wanted to show you guys. So maybe tomorrow I will bring it. I brought some grapes with me, guys, because like I finished having lunch very fast, so I was like, oh, I'm going to bring some fruits to keep myself hydrated while we're looking. Oh, ok. Buena suerte. Bye, Mariana. Thank you, you too. Great, visiting my family in a ski resort, playing with my nephews. How is your weekend? She's in Argentina, Maruska. She's been telling me that she's here. She's visiting Argentina. So I'm sure that besides studying, she's also like visiting the heat, the very uncomfortable heat. Like I mean, it's very hot in here, very hot. Like really, I cannot stand it. Ah, you moved. Ah, okay, okay. Ah, I thought you were visiting. Ah, okay. Very well. I'm resting finally because I started studying last week, I'm doing a specialization about teenagers and also about family and couples counseling. So there's a lot of reading, a lot of things to do, projects. So yeah, I'm getting ready for all of those. So yeah, like I didn't miss a study at all. Like I really did, like once I started the classes, I was like, oh my God, here I go again. I started to remember why I was so happy when I finished studying. But then, yeah, it's not that I regret it, but I feel a bit lazy. Like I don't know why. How long with your sorry, specialization? 1 year. 1 year. So a lot of work. And actually, I was thinking that I do have to build the project somehow, like I don't know how you call it, like a sort of thesis to submit by the end of the year. And I was thinking about doing something related to K-pop, like how is it like to be a teenager and a K-pop stan or a K-pop fan, and how is the experience? Or maybe, I was also thinking about, talking to people that probably are not teenagers, but they somehow also remember, or somehow there's something about K-pop that allows them to connect with their teenage years. In my case, it did help me to connect with my teenage fangirl, because when I was a teen, I used to be a fangirl of other bands. And now, like 20 years 22 years later, I'm still like, I found K-pop and I'm able to reconnect with the fun part, the entertaining part of being a fan, and it's actually I believe that this experience is much more enjoyable than probably when I was a teen, because I don't know, I think that because we are invested, but somehow we have our life experiences, so we know when to put some stops, or when we know that, oh, maybe, I'm watching too much of this, or this is not right. When you are a teenager, sometimes you don't. You just go with the flow, or with whatever the others are looking, or watching, or consuming. And when you are an adult, it's a bit different. But you still enjoy it anyways. Yes, Mariuszka, I can. Yes, thank you, Natasha. Thank you. Yes, I can, because I have my consultations on during the like from 10 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. I can arrange my clients like that. And I have free the afternoon, because actually this is, the classes are from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So yes, I have time to get ready, and also it's online. At least the first semester is online, so I get to have it here at my house. But then the practices, I believe they're going to be like in person. Hello, Eva. Hello, Hope. Yes, I'm loving it actually. Like Mariuszka, I really love it, and I also think that we had like somehow met each other. There's a lot of us, and I think that that's also something that is very valuable. I do understand that. Yeah, sometimes, K-pop does save us of a lot of things, and does help us connect with happiness. And it's very interesting for me to see it, like, to recognize that, yes, it's like connecting to the teenage side of myself, but also to see the teenagers of today having so much more content than what we had. And the possibility to build a community with people from other cultures, that probably, I don't know, when I don't think I ever joined a fan club. I believe I once wanted to join a fan club, but it was very far away from my house, from my home. So I remember that you had to go and participate and being there. And I remember this place was very far away. So now with the internet, everything, being a fan or participating of some events, you can do it online and get a lot of people joining. And when I was young, you had to be there. And also about collecting things, for example, like for example now people have like the posters, the PCs. In my case, we did collect a lot of, yes, posters, but they were like posters, and the pictures usually were the ones that came with the magazines. So you had to, I remember I had a giant folder like this of the Bastard Boys. I remember I did have those, and I would take it to school, and it was a giant folder, and I would take it to school, and we would like, yes, exchange, or maybe show each other. Not so much like exchange. I'm very jealous of my things. I don't think I ever exchanged like my pictures. Probably I did once exchange a poster with my best friend of that time. I did exchange a poster because I had it, like, I believe I had it twice, and she didn't like the one that I wanted, so we exchanged it. But yeah, it was very like the physical product, like the CDs and stuff, the cassettes as well. So yeah, there wasn't, still internet wasn't there. It was slowly getting there, but it wasn't. Mm. Mm. K-pop helped me so much going through life-threatening symptoms. From epilepsy, meds withdrawal. It was long battle. I'm so grateful. Yeah. Yeah, I totally understand, Mariska. Yes, K-pop saved us all of a lot of situations. Yes, I agree with it. For example, sometimes I don't follow much YouTubers or TikTokers or content creators here in my country. Maybe some that are counselors or therapists or psychologists. I do follow them because I have to be updated about, mental health and stuff like this. Or maybe tarot readers. But when it comes to content creators, I don't follow like Argentinian ones because they usually, what they promote and what they talk about all day is celebrities, Argentinian celebrities or Argentinian characters that are on TV or on the internet or are influencers or football players, like soccer players' lives or their wives, their children, and all those things that I don't care. I honestly don't care. I don't care about the celebrity life and what they're up to, if they broke up, if they got married. I don't care about, like the celebrity gossip scene. Like I just, and I know people that here consume it all day. They watch TikToks, they watch it on TV, they know everything about the world, the entertainment business here in my country, or maybe in Latin America. For me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, I prefer to watch K-dramas. I prefer to watch like other kinds of contents, like foreigner, for example, not so much of my country. Like I find it very tasteless, like a bit tacky, you know, like I don't know. It for me, it's not entertaining, you know, to see them fighting each other and just being disrespectful in general, and you getting that minute of fame because you talk about someone else's business or you were problematic somehow. Like I don't get it. You know, I'm not entertained by that. Mm. Hey, Atina, I don't do future spouses readings. I don't do those. Funny, my biggest crush was Facundo. Oh yes, talking about Aries people. He's an Aries. You know, when I used to work at the beauty shop, he was a customer, a regular customer of there. He's super nice, super nice. So it's a very down to earth guy. Yes, very straightforward, you know, but very polite. And he looks amazing by I mean, like, I don't remember how old he is exactly, but I don't know, whatever his age is, he looks amazing. A very masculine guy. And that's one thing that I'm noticing because I'm writing down the the names of the actors and actresses that I'm going to be reading for in the future. And I noticed that a lot of them are Aries sun. For example, the one that I totally fell in love after finishing The Glory 2. Like, I actually liked him, like, he caught my attention when he was on, um, what was it, this K-drama? Sweet Home, when the brother, when he was this character with glasses. Um, he definitely got my attention in there. But now that I saw him in The Glory, I'm like, I like him. I like him. I like him like, I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I'm the only one, but I always confuse him with the Snowdrop actor. And I know they're not the same, but they somehow have this very puppy face, you know, like a very sweet guy kind of face. I don't know, maybe that's why I think that they're both Aries. And I'm like, what's going on with all these Aries actors? Like, why are there so many? Like, I know there are a lot of Virgos as well, but I'm sorry. For me also, they look the same. Yes, I swear, I know because he has a way of smiling that it's very particular. That's when I come back, you know, to reality. I'm like, it's not that guy. But there are moments when I somehow think that is him. I don't know. I don't know why I think they look similar. But I don't know, like, he and the other actor, both of them, have this ability of playing the nice guy. What's his name? Oh, Dohyun? Lee Dohyun? Dohyun? I don't remember. Do you remember, Mariuszka? The male lead of The Glory? Um, I know it starts with a D, but I don't know if it's a Lee or a Kim. Doing or something like this. But as I just see Kingdom K-drama, I'm thinking of watching today. Yes, I did. Yeah. Kingdom, you mean Kingdom, the one of the zombies, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling, but I'm sure that if you saw the poster, you know that there could potentially be some, are we talking about the same Kingdom? Yes, I watched it. As soon as it came out, I watched it. It came out a long time ago. Actually, I remember that. At first, I was about to give up. I was about to give up. I think it was the first episode. I wasn't connected with what it was going because, there's a lot about, the king or the emperor and all this political stuff in that era, and I was a bit bored by that. I don't know why. Like I wasn't like entertained. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting to have action right away, but I was about to quit. Actually, I was like, oh, I watched a bit of the first episode and I wasn't entertained. Like it's not what I like. Yes, there's a lot of like mystery and conspiracy, but it seemed like much more like a political, historical kind of drama, and I was a bit bored. um, and my coworker, actually, he was the one that was he actually like convinced me to keep watching. He was like, you have to keep watching because it gets better, and I did, and I ended up loving it. Yes, but I was this close to not going to it. Hey yo, Samara, you are a genius with the internet. What's the name of the male lead of The Glory? The one, this is the one I was mentioning that I loved that actor, but I always confuse him with the Snowdrop actor. I think that both of them are the same people, and no, they are not. They are two different guys. I believe that what they have in common is that both of them are Aries. Both of them. Yes, yes, Hope. Kingdom, the period is. um, then one that is historical, but for me it was very funny. It was I don't remember exactly that name, but Chae Woo stars it, isn't it? He's the. There is something about the female was like the first female historian. I don't remember the name of the K-drama, but that was hilarious. Cool, I'll check it out. I enjoyed Vagabond. You haven't watched Kingdom? Hope? Thank you, Samaram. That one, Lee Dohyun. I'm going to write it down. Lee Dohyun. I knew it started with a D. He's my new bias. See, I'm not the only one. I was like, isn't that the one of no Snowdrop? And no, they're two different people. Two different people. I know this guy, Lee Do-hyun, he was in Sweet Home. That I remember him from. And I just like him. I like him because there's something about him that um, he the same with the other guy, the Snowdrop actor. They both have the potential to play the nice guy role, you know, because they have that very friendly face. They look very youthful, they look younger than their age. I mean, if the female lead of The Glory could be his Nuna, like she definitely was there, like to be his Nuna, I can be his Nuna as well. So you know, and he was born in 1995. Lee Do-hyun. Like there's like I believe like 14 years of difference between him and the female lead. But they look good together. I mean, they had good chemistry. Like, but you know, they have good chemistry because I think that's what it's appealing about these two actors, is that they have like definitely if I would date a younger guy, I would date someone with their temper, with their personality, you know, with that very like goofy but gentleman, goofy but loyal and a good companion, you know, very like also not afraid to show their feelings, you know. I think that this is what makes them good in those roles where they are younger than the female lead. You know, because I did notice that in the K-drama Something in the Rain, where the Snowdrop actor, he played the male lead, and the female lead was older than him, and actually the whole plot is about their relationship. And they had great chemistry. Like it wasn't, and he at any moment like he stopped acting like his age, you know. But when they work together, there's like something that you're like, yes, I could see him like being with an older female, because they have that. I don't know that you know, that it looks like they're really, if they're into that person, they don't mind their age. And if someone says something, or if someone has like this attitude of, oh look, he's dating someone older, you know, and they would be defending the person and the relationship. So they do a great job in those roles. Right. Jisoo dated or dates the Snowdrop actor, right? I don't know. I try to see it, but I don't. I mean, I didn't get a no, but I don't know why there's not much resolution in there. It's because the female lead is a renowned actor, so it's an honor. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that as well, Samara. I believe someone told me about this when about um, this K drama that we were watching also that it premiered like not so long ago. The Curse of Love and Romance, something like that. And in there, yes, there were a lot of people that actually they were noticing that the female lead looked, she really looked like very, like more mature than him in the face. You know, definitely you notice that she looked like a bit older than him. And I don't know why a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm having a hard time like connecting with the couple because like with the main couple of the series because I definitely can see like the differences." And I remember someone was telling me that this female is a very renowned, yes, actress. So somehow like being like, you know, in this sharing this lead with her, it's like an honor. So yes. Hein, I never remember his name. Hein, I never remember. Nah, these men be hella old compared to the female leads, and they don't say anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and when it's a female, when the female is the older, uh, is the oldest of them all, you know, somehow people feel weird. But when it's the other way around, yes, I totally get it. I can see it. But I don't know. I would fall for any of these guys. I mean, did you watch how like cute they are? They are like with those puppy eyes, they would definitely you would be like, no, no, I will not see them. I will not go there. No, 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 and they get you. Then you end up falling. You end up falling for them. Yes. Mm. Are any of you starting to watch the season 2 of The Glory? Did you start? I know, Samara, you told me that you watched one episode. Mm. Well, I just hate, you know, because, yeah, I finished it all. I'm not going to give spoilers, of course. But what I can say is that it was worth the wait. Um, because, you know, sometimes you wait for a season and sometimes it's like, especially when there's like a lot of months in between, sometimes you do forget what it was about and you're like, oh, what was it about? You know, it definitely has to start very good so you can catch on the feeling again. It's like, why was I waiting so much for this? What was the reason that I was so hooked? And then when it starts like very strong, you're like, oh, this is the reason. I got it, I remember all of a sudden. Um, yes, I'm sure that it has the same momentum as the first part. And the only thing that I can advise you guys is to stay away from TikTok. Because TikTok, it's a bit, it's too much spoilers going around. And honestly, like, I wasn't even looking. Like, I wasn't even, like, I do follow sometimes people that do like reviews about movies and stuff, but I don't follow like there are some TikTokers that they show like brief scenes of things, and I don't know why I kept getting those, and I had to stop watching, or because it's not like they were like commenting on the whole show, or I don't know, talking about the plot, and that it was premiering again and doing some promotion. No, it was literally spoilers. Spoilers. It was. I saw a clip that it was like the final episode. Like TikTok is so. I hate it when they do that. I hate it because if you don't look for it, like why is it there? Like why is it on my algorithm? Like. I know I was ducking and dodging. Like where all these edits come from? Yes. Yes, I was surprised. I swear, I was surprised. I was like, because at first you're like, oh yes, the glory, yes, it's starting tonight, yes, but then it's the final episode, and there's these giant letters in here that is like, see, oh no, like, and even like, it's not enough that they're showing you the whole scene. They're also writing down paragraphs of what's going on in the scene. No, no. TikTok is a demon. Twitter spoiled Attack on TikTok anime, and I wish to sleep that day and never enter the app. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. The only thing that was, I believe it was on episode 1 when they played the boys' song, Whisper. Oh, we in Diobiland, everyone were promoting that because yes, it was hilarious. But yeah, it wasn't like a key scene. I know you like. I just came but relax. Yes. Yes, it's like I understand that there's like you are excited. For example, I have that when I'm excited to watch something, but I know that my times are not, the times of others. There are people that just want to binge watch all night. There are others that are going to go slow. There are others that want to start season 1. I don't know. Different styles, different styles. It's not like we are all watching together, and we have to be a bit respectful because, you know, but yeah. Yeah, give it a week. Exactly. Give it a week. It's like, what's the rush? Give it a week. Like, yes, it's too much, and it's the first day that it came. Like, actually, I don't know why I had the perception that it was going to be later this month. I don't know why I thought that it was like at the end of March. But, when I saw that it was like the 10th, I was like, oh. I totally agree. I totally agree. And even in my case, like, I had to contain myself from not like playing like early in the morning, for example. Like I was like, no, I'm going to do some things, I'm going to run some errands, have a lot of things to do, and then at the end of the day, when I'm relaxed, when I'm at home, I'm going to watch it. But I'm someone who has to pace. Yeah. For me, it was like um, it was very like soothing because I started last night. I watched until yeah, the half of it. Then I woke up this morning and while I was cleaning my house, but I was cleaning, I was doing a lot of things, I was doing the laundry and stuff, but I was also stuck to to the, I was glued to the screen, I was like coming and going and be like, and also like rewinding some parts, but it was very entertaining, yes, it was very entertaining. Like, so I was busy and at the same time I was watching. But yes, I was very like, um, entertained. And I don't know if maybe I believe that yesterday I dreamt. Last night I think I dreamt about this series or something related. I don't remember exactly why, but I think I dreamt about something. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't like her acting because yes, I didn't like her acting in others K dramas that I watch of her, but I believe that it was like this a lot of the sum of a lot of things. Probably I didn't like the concept or the plot in general. But I think that it's great that a Scorpio female is playing this character that is talking about revenge. I think that I don't know. I just get her body language and the intensity that she puts in not reacting. Because actually people think that, oh, because she doesn't make any like gestures. Actually, she's putting all her force to not react. And that's a lot of dominion of yourself. So I was like, this character was very well played. I definitely did enjoy it. Like, I liked her acting. Um, I don't know. I just connected with her suffering, and I also connected with the style that she chose to portray the suffering. Because in real life, I'm not talking about being revengeful, but in real life, people that had gone through traumas, very traumatic situations, um, feeling betrayed, feeling like abused. This is their, sometimes this is how they go through life. They go through life feeling a bit numb. You sense that there's something broken in them, that they are just there, but there's something missing, and there's like a hole, like a void. And it's creepy. Really, it's creepy because you're like, oh, that person definitely lost something. Of course, that not everyone reacts the same way, but I think that especially when a traumatic experience has been like part of in your system for so long, you become numb. Um, Even when you're obsessed with it, your body doesn't show it. Your mind is the one that is doing all the work, your memories. But your body is somehow like apart from that inner hell that you are living. So I mean, in my case, like, I think that she portrayed very well the role. Because ultimately, I'm someone who has to think about what I'm watching. Descendants of the Sun is very based in romance. I couldn't finish it because of second-hand embarrassment. Yeah, I just, I don't know. There's something about his acting that I don't, I don't. And I feel that the same thing happens to me with Limino. I know that he's very popular, and also like this guy, his ex-husband. Um, like I know they were huge, the couple was very popular and everything, but I don't know. There's something about his acting. Like probably when the actor is like too known and they are given these roles where they are the hero or the savior, it's like I just lose interest. Like I don't know. Like I just maybe because I don't like those genres of movie. Probably that has to do with that. Um, because it seems like everything is like settled from the start. They never lose. Their character never loses. Even though they tell you like a very tragic story about that, their character lost someone important or they lost their family, they lost everything, but then eventually they become like they are the survivors. They're the protagonists. I get it, but the acting sometimes I like. I don't like it. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's like. And now that I remember, I believe that the guy, the main lead of Kingdom, the actor, I believe he's an Aries as well. I believe he's an Aries as well. So this is also something that caught my attention because I did notice that there's a lot of Virgo actors, a lot of Cancer actors as well. Scorpios, there are a few, but I'm noticing there's a lot of Aries. So I'm interested in that. Like why, like maybe because Aries is very bold and is very passionate about, getting into the character. Probably they put a lot of, essence, and this is what makes them great actors. Isn't Limino getting an Oscar nomination for Pachinko? Yeah, I think he does. I have a friend that is a huge Limino fan. She's not a fan of K-pop, but she's a fan of his, and she loves him. Even in Hollywood, the same thing. Aries dominates. Really, Evan? But yes, I'm excited that I'm going to start reading for these actors and actresses. Like I'm really like But I will have to start with the personality readings because I don't know much about them. So, to be reading generally for them without not knowing much about them, like I would prefer to do a personality reading first to somehow like to see what their traits are. Um, but yeah. I like more genres chosen by Lidon Book. Lidon Book is the Scorpio, right? The one that I always tell you that you should watch. That you should watch Strangers from Hell, Hope. Most of them had Aries, Moon, Venus, Rising. Actors thinking about the same thing, the next job. Yeah, actually what's on their mind is the next job, yes, yes. But with this guy, the guy that I read, I believe it was yesterday that I did a reading for him, it was so impressive to see all these ones. All these ones. He got all the cards were ones, and the last card in the line was the Emperor. So more Aries you cannot be. And then he got the card from the Oracle that I believe it was Jupiter in Aries, that it was Enterprise. So it was a very Aries reading, and it was actually very entertaining to see someone very passionate. Like this guy never stops. Like this is very Aries, and it's like very open. I love this. I love this. They are mercenaries. Yes. I love this for him. And actually, I felt very tempted to do his spirit chart. Like, actually, I pulled the energy, not the energy, the information that I got from Google. And I wrote down his birthday. And I did his birth chart manually. And I got that this is why I got all this fire energy. Accordingly to the date that it's on Google, that is April 11 of, I believe he's a year older than me, 1984. And he got Sun in Aries, Moon in Leo, and Mars in Scorpio. Also Venus in Aries as well. So fire everywhere, fire everywhere, everywhere, fire. So I was like, oh, this is why I got so much ones. This is why I got this, this very, I was like, this guy was a warrior in his past life. Because he had all this energy in here, but very, very concentrated on himself because he got the Emperor. So definitely he's thinking about himself. I didn't see not him thinking out, oh, okay, maybe I should collaborate with this and this, or to propose this to the others. No, he's like, I'm working on myself. He wants to beat his own record somehow, his own, very ambitious guy. And I love it that he's allowing me to see that, that's sort of like, yes, this is me. I love to win. I win all the time. I love it. I actually got a huge admiration. I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm in love. I'm seeing all this fire here and I'm in love. I don't know him, but I'm in love. Also, Vanessa, I have a question. How much is a in-depth reading for myself? I don't. If you want to talk about prices, you're talking about prices. Prices, we talk about them in private. I don't see Lee Minogue or Pachinko on the Oscar list. I hope I'm missing something. Yeah, wasn't he like, or Pachinko like nominated last year? I don't know why I get it was a long time ago. Like not in this time, probably prior. Tomorrow I'm going to bring my other deck that it's very interesting that I forgot that I had it, and I'm going to, I was cleansing it, and then tomorrow I'm going to bring it. Because it's very peculiar. It's called the Tarot of the 78 Doors. It's very cool. I haven't used it in a while. I actually forgot that I had it. The other day I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I have to show everyone this. Yeah, I hope she wins. Michelle Yeoh. For me, Michelle Yeoh had always been like this sort of goddess. She's Chinese, right? Because I always thought about her like this Chinese goddess. Always. In her movies, like she was always flawless, like flawless, beautiful, strong, like, you know, but there wasn't many like Asian actresses. There were some, but I don't know, every time I watched a movie and she was in it, she would always have this very classy, even when she was a warrior, it was a classy warrior. Like, amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Malaysia. Oh, my hair. No. What? I'm trying to promote to the masses. We gotta get you to a K-pop concert. Oh yeah. Yeah. Not in Argentina, actually. Not in Argentina. I don't think it's going to happen. Actually, like, I'm thinking I want to own my first like K-pop merch because I do not have anything. I want to own my first K-pop album or something like that because I do not have, or a light stick. But I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait. Africa plane ticket. then she goes and you know the venue is closed. Oh my. Yes, see, we are putting that side. But you know, we can visualize. Hi Jay, I don't do readings for twin flame connections, nor future wives, nor nothing of that sort. Yeah. Let's leave JK at peace. The poor guy cannot even catch a break in his own territory. Imagine having to deal with the twin flame. Eva, you weren't around, right? Last weekend, I have a live. Yes, I did last week. She was the first one. I even had the timestamps and everything. Okay. I am. Yeah, it's in my last live. It's in the titles. In the title, it says, um, I did for Jisoo, Jisoo, Jimin, Kai, Bam Bam, and Bobby. Yeah, I did about JK. I did. There's one that I mentioned on about him during the live, and then I have one on my channel that is about uh, his ideal romantic partner. That actually in that reading I sort of like talked about his current situation. I believe that is the light, because I'm sitting in front of a window, and even though I have my light on, but I'm sitting in front of the window, and I think that you can see that. But I have to go to my hairdresser. I'm avoiding it. I'm avoiding going to the hairdresser, actually. I have to get like a keratin treatment, because I do have some parts of my hair that are going crazy, but yeah, maybe it looks brighter because I'm in this room. In this room, it has more light. Yeah, actually, it came out of nowhere, because we were thinking about, okay, what should we? We were talking about Jisoo. Someone asked about Jisoo, and then because of the solo, I was like, oh, but she's not the only one that is having solos releases. So we made a list, and I read for all of them. Okay, talking about that, guys. Let's think about what we can talk about or what we can pull cards for today. Ah, yes. Yes, thank you, Samara. Thank you, Samara, for the emotional support, for the you get me. You're like, it's the same when I feel so happy every time someone in the comment sections recommends a reading for Utah. Since he's my bias, I'm like, oh, finally someone asked it, and I can be like, I can do it like very happily, and pretend that no, it's because someone asked about it. It's not that I wanted to do the reading. Yeah, now that we're talking about actors, I'm going to keep like pulling cards for actors, but yes, let's do a reading for him, and then we can ask about another actor if you want. So we can keep the acting line. Oh my. Samara saw the desperation in my eyes, and she was like, oh, we better pull cards for the guy. Not actors. Yeah, I don't know that many, honestly. I only know the ones that you request, guys. Or there are some people that are like, oh, can you pull cards for this and this? And I'm like, oh, now I remember. There's someone that asked me to pull cards for Yumi. That's the female that she is in the cooking show with V and Park So-hoon and the other guy. Yumi is her name. I don't know about her, like I never heard of her until this cooking show that she's doing with B and his actor friends. And I don't know, she wanted me to. The Veil? Oh, Mariuszka, please, like, is he from other, like, so I can picture him in my mind? Because I cannot Google him right now. Nam Kung Nim. And that name doesn't ring a bell either. But wait, I'm going to see if I can get my computer. And if I can like, I can Google him. Because I want to have a face. Like sometimes I need to visualize them in my head. Hey Muffy, yeah. Namgoon? Is it Goon with a G? Namkoon Min. Is he Pisces? Is he Pisces? Mm-hmm. March 12th. Tomorrow is his birthday. He's married. And I think I watched The Veil. Why cannot I remember The Veil? Or am I confusing it with something else? $45? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now I have like a vision of him. Yeah. Okay, let's begin with uh with Lee Dohyun first. Lee Dohyun first, and then we're going to see the others. Lee Dohyun. Today I don't have oracles, just cards. Okay, he got Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Prince of Cups, Ace of Swords. So yeah, I mean, things are going very well for him, actually. Like, I believe that he comes from a past where he felt like he didn't have much choices in his career. He felt very tied to certain roles, or what he used to do, it wasn't fulfilling. And all of a sudden, is that here with this Ace of Chalices or Ace of Cups, he's slowly like connecting with, he's feeling emotional, he's feeling like, okay, like it was worth it, it was worth it. Everything that I went through, it was worth it. Yeah, and he also is going to get much more opportunities after this. But he still has to wait to see the outcome of probably of the Glory. We know that the Glory is doing very well, but probably he will have to wait a bit to enter a new opportunity or a new job or a new, I don't know. Like, it's going to be prosperous. There's going to be a lot of invitations, but it's going to take a while. We know that the Seven of Pentacles here is about patience. So, even though, yes, the audience love you, yeah, but I'm going to do a personality reading for him because I want to, like, yeah, he will probably get 2 offers and he has to choose one. Yeah, probably I will do like a personality reading for him because I don't see much, like, except that for his work. Like, for him it's like a huge release to be able to somehow end the Glory, because he starts with the Eight of Swords. So, feeling a bit like tied to a situation, feeling like tied to the past. He's slowly like connecting with emotions, he's slowly like, waiting to see the results. The results are going to be very prosperous, very abundant. But yes, he's waiting for a new opportunity. He will probably have to choose between 1 or 2. But yeah, probably he also wants to, move on and do something else, probably. I'm going to pull cards for Jung Jumi. Jung Jumi, she an actress? Because I don't know. I googled her, but I don't know if. Does anyone know how B's cooking show is named? Because I don't know if I'm talking about the same person. Ginny's Kitchen. Yeah, yeah, Jung, Yumi, and HyunSik. I don't know her, but she's part of this. So let's pull some cards for her to see how. Um, she also got the Prince Page of Cups, the Lovers, Five of Wands, the Tower. She actually starts very well with the Prince of Cups and the Lovers. It seems like she's very welcome, like she feels very like very comfortable in this environment. And also with the Lovers, there's this like she feels like she belongs, you know, like she's also very open, you know, very very loving. She adds very well to the mood of this other protagonist. But then we have the Five of Wands and the Tower. So does anyone know if she gets a sort of like hate, or if there are some people like being on a bit on the defensive about her being the only female, or her being, I don't know how she acts in the show. But it seems like there's people that it's like she's welcome in the show, like by the people that work with her, the other protagonists. But somehow probably the public it's not a fan of her. Like, and I know that probably she's like very well known, but I don't know if some people see her like competition, or they see her as being very competitive, and they just wish they could remove her from the show, you know, not to see her there. Probably because she's a female, and I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there could something be. Is the show over already? Does anyone know if the show is over? Because there's this sense that she got the Tower, so there's like a bit of instability in there, you know, like somehow like being pressured to leave, or being like, oh yes, maybe for the next season you will not be here, or I don't know if they exchange members. I don't know, I feel like she has to defend herself somehow from critics. I don't know much about her. I believe she is an actress, so. But yeah, there could be a bit of seeing her like a competition. And about this man Nam Kun Nim, he got the Magician, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and Four of Wands. So, yeah, definitely very passionate, him as well. He's about to celebrate something. Does he have children? I mean, we were talking about this, that it's supposed to be his birthday tomorrow. So maybe this is the celebration. But I sense that he's very much in control with everything that is in his life. He's a very passionate person. Like, yeah, probably he's a Pisces, but he's a very different kind of Pisces. He's a very, like in control of his life. Does he have children? Does anyone know if he has children of his own? Because there could be, either it's the beginning of a new project in his life, but also I see him celebrating something that has to do with his personal life. And I believe that it could be children, becoming a parent, a father. Yeah, I see here with the Wheel of Fortune that something is changing. It's about to change in his life. His dynamic is about to change. I mean, that he could be successful. Yeah, he could be successful in other areas of his life, because I see him like feeling very, very confident, very much in control. So, but I also see him like with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, I feel like it's this sort of thing that is moving, this life force, literally, that is like moving, you know, that it's like evolving. And I see him celebrating this. So either it's the birth of a project or it's the birth of a literal baby. But it could be a baby. It could be a child, yeah. It could be a child. Yeah, probably there were a lot of fears about if they don't have children yet. They got the Ten of Swords in reverse. You know that it's probably an unconscious fear or having nightmares about not being able to procreate, maybe, or have children, or you know, just feeling like they are not ready. But definitely, he's a very powerful guy. He's a very masculine guy. He's a creator. He's a manifestor. He has a lot of charisma and also a lot of like willpower. He makes things happen. You know, he doesn't say much, but he's a guy of action. But I see him like he makes a great team with his partner. He makes a great team. Yeah, they are very well balanced. Well, now that we're talking about, you know, this woman of this cooking show, of B's cooking show, let's put some cards for B to see how B is doing. Because I pulled cards for I did pull cards for Park So-hoon individually. Let's see how B feels about this show. A lot of coldness. A lot of coldness. B got Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Justice, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. So see if you notice there's a pattern here, because he got all these cards, and all these cards, there's a lot of swords here, but there's also a lot of, I don't know if you can notice, there's a pattern here, there's a lot of yellow. Sorry, I'm blind. Not yellow, blue. Blue cards. There's a lot of blue cards. There's a lot of air element. A lot of sharpness. Except for the Three of Cups at the end, that it could somehow like give a resolution to this energy. But I think that for the time being, I don't know, I think that B goes through periods where he just feels like unbothered, like he just feels like, he can get away with things and just work peacefully and not think about what the outsider or the public thinks. He's like someone that his whole focus is to do what he wants or what he loves to do. But he's also someone that he feels like, he has to make justice somehow. He feels like he has to make justice. He wants to be like somehow like the leader of the undergrounds. I don't know, like give opportunity, or maybe give the people that do not have much promotion or that they do not have much opportunities, to give them the spotlight. Not so much about him, not so much about things being centered on him. This is why I feel like he starts with the Four of Swords, because it's like, okay, now that I am in this, I don't know, in this show, in this environment that is very different from what I'm known for, I can finally relax. Like, I do not have like a responsibility. Like, I can let the others play their role as well, and I can also like get away with being a bit mischievous, being a bit playful, being a bit of a rebel, like going here and there and just allowing myself to feel free. But I don't know if maybe he is getting I don't think it's critics, but I don't know how the audience feel about the show. I haven't watched it. I know my army friends had watched it and they said that it's very entertaining, that it's a very good show. But, he got here as the Queen of Swords, so somehow he feels like he has to defend this project. So I don't know if maybe, I don't know, it has like not so many views, or the ranking is low. I don't know. I don't think it's about this, actually. I think that it's about his perception of feeling somehow judged by someone, and I don't know who this person is, but feeling judged. And also, since we have here the Three of Cups, and this is the last card, and before this we have this. So I don't know if this has to do with the old rumors of him and Jenny, because I feel like he cannot rest at peace, because somehow he's always like associated with the female. So I mean it could be Jenny here, this Queen of Swords, because then again we have the Three of Cups. So it's about associations. It's about, oh, you see me hanging out, you see me hanging out with a female energy, or my friend, a female friend, because he does have female friends, or he does have female energy around him. And somehow I feel like I have to, be wary and being, and he doesn't like that. He just wants to reunite, he wants to have fun, he wants to enjoy himself, and he doesn't care if you cut him on camera while having fun or having drinks or laughing with people. So I don't know. Maybe this is the female in the show, that I did mention for her, the poor girl. She got the Five of Wands and the Tower. So there's something about jealousy, or maybe people just wanting to, I don't know, always they want to have a sort of a piece of a gossip about a BTS member, especially B, that B is very popular. But P is very cold about this. You know, he's very done with this. He's not like on the mood to having these issues again. He's very much like he was very I believe his energy has been like a bit quiet, you know, like he had been calmed down. Actually, like I noticed this here because he didn't get any cards of wands. He always get wands or rods that represent the fire element. So I'm glad because it means that he's not like on the defensive or he's not angry at someone, you know, he's okay. But at the same time, he's in this era in his life where he's very detached and a bit cold. So if you push him to give a sort of answer, he could potentially like put people in their places, because I think that what he values the most is the time that he's having with his friends. And he doesn't want people to interrupt that. So yes, there could be a female between them. Like there could be a friend, you know. But he's like, this person is part of my circle. Like, why don't you respect her? Like, you know, something like that. So I don't know. I don't want to see be angry again. But yeah, it must be exhausting. Yeah, it must be exhausting. Thank you, Ivan. Ah, yes. There's a member that there's a member of this Genie's Kitchen that I haven't read for yet, but I know who you say. HyunSik. Yeah, it's the guy of. It's a Scorpio guy. I know he's a Scorpio. He's the guy of. What was it? This zombie show? This zombie K-drama? I don't know why I'm getting beautiful, but it's not called beautiful. Want in peace. No. Wait. Happiness. Beautiful. I don't know. No. Happiness. Yeah. I have no idea why they named that show like this, but I knew it was like a very positive title, that it had nothing to do with zombies. But I swear I tried to watch it because of him, because I love him, but it was annoying. Like, no, my God, no. When the female lead is annoying, there's no way to save it. No, in Kingdom we have a Veduna that I love her. I would watch everything that she has. Veduna is my favorite actress. So I loved her in Kingdom. She's amazing, amazing. Wasn't it the name of the building? I guess it was named like that. Like their personalities were ugly, ugly. Like I get it that sometimes, like, you know, the show is intentionally done like that, so you get more on the side of the lead characters, and you hate certain people. But there are some characters that are so annoying. It's like, cut that scene. I don't want to see the character in there. Baydun is my favorite too. Yes, Sense 8. Yes, I love Sense 8. HyunSik. HyunSik. Oh my. Another one that is looking for justice. What have you done to HyunSik? Okay, well, he starts strong. He got the card of the sorceress, that it would be like the magician. He got the card of the Wheel of Fortune again, the Justice in the middle, Ten of Cups, and Two of Wands. I mean, he's a guy that he's patient. He's patient enough to wait for his turn. He's like, okay, I'm not going to force things. Probably, you know, we had mentioned about this happiness or this other role that he had. And probably in the past, he wasn't also very happy with the roles that he chose. I don't know why there's this sense of like, I have to do better this time. I have to choose better. I have to choose what is good for me. So then he has the justice in the middle. So somehow he's looking for justice in his career or in his life. You know, he's like, you know, I'm tired of receiving other people's leftovers. Definitely, I want my moment to shine. I mean, I don't know if he's working on something. Honestly, the cards here, what they indicate is that the best thing that he can do for this year is to focus on his loved ones or on his community, or, you know, being with his family, being with the people that he loves, like focusing more on that, on his emotional fulfillment. And then after that, he can focus a bit more on his career. I see that he has his eye on something. He's probably thinking about a new project, but it's still in the draft. You know, it's very, yeah, it's like a new beginning. It could be like a project that has never been seen before, or, you know, he got the full card. So it could be like starting over with his career choices and actually him playing a role that he never played before, or working on something that he never done before. I believe that probably by the end of this year, the second half of the year maybe, you will hear from him. But still, I believe that he could like focus a bit more on his relationships. He could have like a sort of a romantic stability with someone. I don't see the person, but the Ten of Cups gives me this vibe that he has a great system of support. That yes, it could be his family, but at the same time, I think that it could be a girlfriend, you know, like someone that is very stable. I don't know if some of you know if he's dating or not, but I sense that he has a sort of commitment with someone. I sense that he's taken already, because in that aspect, I believe he's satisfied. He has good people around him. But when it comes to his career, probably he's a bit like, okay, I cannot wait to move on from my past elections and choose better this time, and actually get something that really represents what I want for me and for my work. He's said to have a wealthy family background. Oh, probably. Yeah, because he starts with the magician. So definitely, I sense that he's a guy that he can choose. Like that he had always had this possibility to choose, like to be the sort of like the creator of his own destiny. But I think that somehow he didn't choose very well, or he got very comfortable, and he thought that some things would give us a different result, and he's a bit like, like at the end I didn't get what I wanted to do. I don't see the progress. I see that I got opportunities, I done my best, but I don't think they were like, they were expansion, that he didn't spank that much in his experience. That he should feel like more rewarded, and he doesn't feel like that. He started in idol group C, which faded away, and he's become the most successful of the members. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know he was. I didn't know that. Okay, guys, I have been here for a while, but I'm going to be back tomorrow with the deck that I told you about, the other one that I want to show you. So yes, we can play with that, because I don't know if this deck is a bit heavy or it's not well cleansed, but I felt a bit like, maybe because I'm missing my oracle, my astrological oracle. I'm missing my oracle. I feel empty without the oracle. But really, 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 I think that. And also, I did notice that even though I'm here with the AC on, it's very hot in here. It's very humid. Today it's unbearable, really. Even though I have the AC on, I feel very like, when there's a lot of like it's very humid, and you feel like low in energy, and you feel like a bit like sleepy. and a bit overwhelmed. So yes, that's how I feel. Maybe my blood pressure is a bit low, but I'm feeling like, you know, like I want to fall asleep. Yeah, and I had drank a lot of water, and you saw me that I was eating grapes to stay hydrated, but I don't know, I just felt very sleepy all of a sudden. So yeah, maybe that's a reason why I had to, you know. Uh, but yes, oh, it was great talking to you guys. And yes, tomorrow I will be back again. I will bring my oracle and another tarot deck, and we will continue pulling cards. So thank you guys for being here, for chatting with me, and have a great Saturday and the rest of the weekend. Bye.